This video presents the Storm Target Initiative and describes its unique approach to downscaled threat messaging for severe storms, floods, and winter storms. To understand its value, you first need to understand what is lacking from the government's current watch warning program that's used by all TV stations. Hello, thank you for watching this video. I'm Pete Wolf, a 35-year senior meteorologist with the National Weather Service. I'll be retiring at the end of 2024, and then we'll be pursuing an exciting part-time consulting initiative that I think has not been done before. Its focus is on high-impact weather, be it severe storms and tornadoes, flash floods, or winter storms. During my career, I built up expertise in storm environment analysis, radar and satellite-based storm structure analysis, and warning decision-making. During the past several years, I've utilized these strengths to develop something called targeted threat messaging for weather service offices to support better warning decisions and other types of hazard messaging. In retirement, I want to shift my focus to TV station weather departments, with a program to help a station compete against others in its market by providing what the other stations don't. Most stations provide viewers with weather service watch and warning information during high-impact events, but there are issues with these products when it comes to targeting threats in time and space. Let me show you some examples. Here we have a large tornado watch covering a 7-hour period for a squall line moving quickly northeast. Its hourly motion is shown by the black arrow. The environment in this case does not favor severe storm development ahead of the line due to lacking instability. We typically communicate the watch as the area where severe storms are possible anywhere in or near the watch area during the watch time period. However, that is often not the case in reality. In this example, the area of potential over the next 2 hours is shown by the shaded region covering the southwest part of the watch. Areas in the eastern part of the watch are perfectly safe for at least the next 4 hours, with the threat increasing thereafter, but that is not usually communicated. This is an example of downscaled or targeted threat messaging. This radar image shows a tornadic storm that has deviated to the right and is moving steadily northeast, as shown by the white arrow. Now we tell everyone within the large warning area to take cover, but in this example, only the northern part of the polygon is threatened. And at the time of this radar image, the only area in imminent danger during the next 10 to 20 minutes where people need to take protective action is shown by the yellow dashed polygon, covering just the northwest part of the warning area. In fact, the warning focuses on towns that are not in the path of the tornado. This is another example of targeted messaging where we try to encourage only those people actually in danger to take protective shelter. We don't want people to take shelter if they're not in the path of the hazard. Flash flood warnings can also be problematic. Often they are issued once radar estimated rainfall exceeds flash flood guidance. Unfortunately, by that time, flooding may already be initiating, thus very little lead time. The images shown here are at the time a flash flood warning was issued for the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area, with the lower right image showing areas in yellow and orange where rainfall has already exceeded flood guidance and thus flooding may be occurring. We want to target messaging in the black polygon area before the flooding initiates there to provide lead time. Winter storms are somewhat different. Warnings cover the same or longer period than convective or flood watches. Warning products contain generic information on impacts during a 12 to 24-hour period. Here's an example with a warning for all of Texas and Oklahoma for a 24-hour period, with little impact until early afternoon when a band of heavy snow tracks slowly eastward across western Oklahoma and northwest Texas, as shown by the radar image on the right. Targeted messaging can focus on precisely where and when impacts will occur, and where and when they'll diminish during the next 2 to 4 hour period, as highlighted by the white shaded area. Note that it is primarily downstream of the heavy snow band, as we want to provide lead time to viewers. There are problems with watch and warning products that reduce their value for decision makers. First, they're generally too large and generic. There's very little targeted threat information focused on the where and when to support better decisions. Watch and warning products are often late, providing very little lead time for decision makers. Warnings are often based on detected hazards, not predicted ones. Product issuances and the decisions to issue products come from less trained and experienced staff who are not trained on targeted impact messaging. Thus, operational focus is on larger scale watches and warnings, not targeted information. Warnings are often based on what is detected with little lead time rather than what is predicted. The prediction is what provides lead time. Often there are clues to imminent weather hazards prior to watch and warning issuances that could support longer lead time information. Watch and warning products really don't help a TV station weather team distinguish itself from what competing stations provide. So the Storm Target Initiative attempts to address all of these. It does not aim to replace watches or warnings. Rather, it augments them with targeted threat messaging using the latest science and technology to provide more specific information with longer lead time to support better decisions from viewers. This initiative is about helping a TV station provide critical decision support information on storm impacts to protect viewers at a targeted level not provided by competing stations in the given market, be it for severe storms, flash floods, or winter storms, through the watch and warning periods. So the key aspect of this program is augmenting watches and warnings, adding value by targeting a threat message in time and space. That's what makes this unique. Whereas other TV stations in a market will be focusing on the watch and warning information, the Storm Target station will add to this by providing better, more specific, more timely threat information that supports better decisions than watches and warnings alone provide. Decisions to take action when in danger and not take action when not in danger. At times, this critical information will become available before watches and warnings are issued. The value of this to viewers will be demonstrated during every high-impact event, allowing the Storm Target station to build credibility as a most reliable source in a given market, hopefully leading to an increase in viewership for that station during high-impact events. The mission of this initiative is to support TV station meteorologists in providing targeted threat information to viewers to support better decisions, be it to take cover when in imminent danger or not to take cover when not in danger. Its purpose is to help a TV station weather team provide more accurate, specific, and timely threat information that is not provided by competing stations. As to the how, it's done by incorporating storm environment information, high-resolution model output, and storm structure trends to accurately anticipate future storm intensity and motion, rather than solely depend on radar hazard depictions and weather service products that competing stations will focus on. I have designed the Storm Target Initiative to help TV meteorologists provide targeted threat information to viewers, even before radar shows the hazards, to support better decisions regarding potential impacts during dangerous weather events. It involves a station in a given market hiring me as their mesoscale meteorologist at a part-time level focused on high-impact event days. My job is to provide the station with unique downscale threat information, yielding more precise and timely threat information to viewers that's not offered by its competitors who don't have a mesoscale expert, nor is it provided by the Weather Service. This information aims to augment watches and warnings, but could be provided at times before they're issued. Together, we're going to provide better threat information sooner. The Storm Target Initiative is a 3-step program for TV meteorologists to provide downscaled or targeted threat information to viewers to support better decisions during high-impact events. The first step is monitor, which relates to watch level information, except warning information for winter storms. Sometimes it can be provided prior to watch issuances. It focuses on the next 2 to 4 hour period, unlike thunderstorm watches, which provide generic guidance over the next 6 to 8 hour period, and flood watches and winter storm warnings, which provide generic 12 to 24 hour guidance. The next step is prepare, which focuses on the 30 to 60 minute period, potentially up to 90 minutes lead time, in particularly dangerous situations for severe storms, otherwise providing 1 to 2 hour guidance for floods and winter storms. This provides information within the watch to warning gap period. The third step is action, focused on where protective action is needed during the next 10 to 30 minutes for severe storms and up to an hour for floods and winter storms. The prepare and action steps scale down warning products to target the areas actually in danger, based not just on radar storm structure information, but also storm environment information, with focus on predicting, not simply detecting hazards. The Storm Target website provides more information and case examples on these 3 steps. Here's a messy, confusing example of multiple overlapping warning areas for a northward moving storm in Crawford County and an eastward moving tornadic storm in Sebastian County, southeast of Fort Smith, Arkansas. Just looking at the warning polygons alone, it's hard to interpret where the actual areas of imminent threat really are. The warnings are too large and generic. Instead, by using radar trends and storm environment, we can focus on an action area in red with an imminent threat of wind and hail, where immediate protective action is needed. For the southern storm, moving eastward with a tornado and hail threat, we can highlight another small action area of imminent danger, covering the next 10 to 20 minute period. We can also highlight prepare areas with 30 to 60 minute lead times, as shown in yellow. Focus on the red and yellow shaded areas. Isn't that a simpler, yet more detailed and accurate threat area representation than the overlapping large warning polygons, with their associated text products providing one-size-fits-all information to everyone within the large warning areas? While competing stations try to explain the large overlapping warning areas, the Storm Target Station focuses on prepare and action areas, focused on smaller areas of danger, communicating different threat levels within a larger warning area. For all three steps of Storm Target, a private chat room will be run, providing Storm Target stations with key information for these steps for given hazards. Here are some examples for actual past events, providing predictive information for tornadoes and very large hail. Post-event, you can compare these to the actual actions taken by local weather service offices for the hazards that occur. These chats will not only recommend any of the steps of the program at a given point in time, but also share key radar or storm environment clues to predict what will occur, giving participating TV meteorologists opportunity to message potential impacts ahead of competing stations. This information can come out rapidly during an event, so a station would need a separate staff member to monitor this information and respond accordingly. The Storm Target Initiative is about providing better threat information that supports better decisions. It's about helping TV stations provide information their competitors don't offer. And it's about providing a program that brings in more viewers and hopefully advertisers. The program succeeds by relying not just on radar data, but also on a variety of observational and high-resolution model guidance data sets on storm environment used to accurately predict, not just detect, the severity, timing, and location of high-impact hazards. This initiative is led by me, a 35-year experienced meteorologist with strengths in storm environment analysis, radar and satellite-based storm structure interpretation, and warning decision-making. Why hire me for this effort when a TV station is already paying for meteorologists? The answer is that most TV meteorologists, or weather service meteorologists for that matter, do not have the required knowledge or expertise in mesoscale meteorology to achieve this accurately in a timely manner. It requires knowledge and experience in storm environment, radar-based storm structure analysis, and targeted impact messaging. Think of having your own computer model with accurate output your competitors don't have access to. That is the advantage you get from the Storm Target Initiative. You're not just paying for a consulting meteorologist, you're paying for the advantage he brings your team. A TV station cannot afford to hire a full-time experienced mesoscale meteorologist. For one thing, there aren't many around with the skill set or experience level needed to be successful. Hiring one with over 30 years of experience full-time would cost at least $100 an hour or $150,000 to $200,000 annually. The Storm Target Initiative focuses on a cost-sharing part-time approach to yield a cost-effective end result. It will charge a subscription fee of $6,000 for 10 high-impact event days, with each one requiring 8 to 12 hours of effort. So the result is equivalent to a $60 to $70 consulting cost paid only during high-impact weather days, thus part-time. A given TV station is likely to experience 15 to 30 event days annually. It is believed that advertising sponsors for the program could pay considerably more than this, thus benefiting the station. Ideal advertising partners would likely relate to disaster response or recovery, including insurance companies, law firms, telecommunication companies, home construction companies, or repair companies. This initiative only operates during event days for a given TV market. What constitutes an event day? Well, it's a day when one of these criteria are met. When a substantial part of the viewing area is within at least a slight risk area for severe storms, or when a flood watch is in effect for a substantial part of a viewing area and precipitation is occurring, or when a winter storm warning or blizzard warning or winter weather advisory is in effect for a substantial part of a viewing area and winter precipitation is occurring, Or, if the above are not met, but the TV station chief meteorologist designates a day to be an event day for the viewing area, they can do so even if it doesn't meet the above criteria. This could be a day where you have a marginal risk of severe storms, but potential that isolated, very high impact weather could occur, or a heavy rain day despite no flood watch in effect. Whereas competing stations will focus on large-scale generic convective and flood watch and winter storm warning information, the Storm Target Station will provide downscaled threat information covering the next few hours. Whereas other stations will provide larger scale and more generic severe storm and flood warnings, often with very short lead times, the Storm Target Station will provide downscaled threat information for the 30 to 60 minute period to be prepared to take action, and the 5 to 20 minute period for actually taking action for those in imminent danger. I plan to conduct a pilot project of this fascinating initiative in 2025 involving 4 to perhaps 8 stations across the central and eastern United States. Participating stations will help in the evaluation of the project and provide key feedback after event days conclude. It's my hope that if this project is successful and demonstrates real value above and beyond the information that the Weather Service provides, that expansion of this initiative will take place in subsequent years. For more information about this initiative, including case illustrations of monitor, prepare, and action, please explore the website at www.storm-target.com. Thank you.